G'day all, welcome back to another Ash applications video. In this particular video what we'll cover is 3 non-mechanical fixes on the Project X XR8. So the first part of it will start off with, you see what we're going to fix with some silicone, and then we'll move on to the extraction vacuum, see what we're going to use with that, and then finally these last bits of equipment there, see what we use them for. So in this video what I'm going to do is attempt to really quickly and simply fix the power windows. You can see how that stutters. It's quite slow when it goes down. That's on the passenger side. And while we're at it, we'll do the driver's side as well, which isn't too bad, but what I'll do is give it a quick clean and hit it with some silicone spray. So I'm just going to use some silicone spray and some microfiber cloths and see how that, hopefully that fixes it up nice and simply, and that's what we want. Alright, let's see how this goes. Righto, so the first step, I'm just going to lower both the windows, do the same with the driver's side. Rightio, so the first step from here is I'm just going to use this silicone spray and spray it on the inside of the rubber seals there. And then up to the sides. And just over here on the inside as well. And it's good with that application of the straw there. Then I'll do the same on the outside. You can get under with a weather strip there. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of overspray, but that's fine. As long as you wipe it off straight away, it'll be okay. I'm just going to insert the silicone cloth in there and just get rid of, or try and get any dirt that's been sitting in there over the years. Okay. Just do the same on the other side. After I've done that, I'll just give it another spray as well. Silicone's pretty good for the seals too, so it'll provide a little lubrication on those as well. Okay, and then I'll just do the same on the driver's side. Alright, so let's see if this works. Windows down, let's bring him up. Yeah, that's heaps quicker. Yep. That one worked. All I have to do now is clean the excess silicone off that window. Look at the driver's side, it's down. Oh yeah, that went up real quick. There we go. Yep. All right. So I'm gonna call that. I'm gonna say that works, especially on that driver side, especially on the passenger side there. So we'll begin. Success. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Rightio, so the next fault that I'm going to try and remedy is I have, and it's the same with both sides, the same with the passenger side and the driver side, the seat belt can be quite slow to retract, especially on the driver side. So you can see how it gets stuck there. It's not retracting at all. So I'm going to fix that. So let's see how we do that. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to give it a real good deep clean, and then use some the old silicone spray on the mechanism on here as well, just to free it up. But to give it a clean, what I'm going to use is our soapy water, and that's literally as the name implies, and I've just Australianised the spelling, is water and some drops of dish soap. I've got a scrubbing brush, I've got a clamp which I'm going to put onto the belt to stop it from retracting whilst I'm cleaning it, and then also after I've scrubbed it, I'm just going to use the old trusty extraction vacuum cleaner, which you may recognise from such videos as cleaning the carpet and Benno's ute, which desperately needed to clean, and I've just swapped out the large head for the smaller head, which is more suitable for this task. Right, so let's see how this goes. First step for this one is pull out all of the belt, place the clamp on there, and clamp it down, and that should stop it from retracting whilst I'm giving it a clean. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do now is just get the soapy water out with the brush and give it a scrub. Let's do that. Righto, soapy water time. And we're going to do both sides of the belt. And see, this is a 20-year-old car, so I don't know when the last time, if at all, this is being done. So it's definitely going to contribute to the stickiness of the retraction. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that for the rest of the belt. I'll bring you back after I'm finished that. Well, so we just did both sides of the belt, and there's a bit of gunk that come off them, as you can see from the wastewater there. Right, so after the extraction vacuum cleaner is being used, and let me tell you, that's not easy to fill by yourself, we're just going to give the whole belt a wipe down with a clean microfiber cloth. See how clean that is. Just starting at the top of it and working our way down. Right, so yeah, we're getting a bit of dirt that comes off it. That's after it's been vacuumed as well. Alright, so I'll just go ahead and do the rest of the belt. Alright, so finished cleaning that now, so I'm just going to let it dry. I'll just place it on the outside of the ute there, and it's in the sun mostly, so it should dry pretty quickly. Now, whilst I'm waiting for that to dry, what I'll do is, if I can, I'll get in there with our good friend the silicone spray, and just put some spray in around the mechanism there. Alrighty, so the belts have all dried now, so let's just check if this works. Let's undo this. Alright, good signs. Alright, that looks... passenger side looks like it's really good. Let's have a look over the driver's side. Alright, this one's dried, driver's side's dried. Do the clamp. Oh, good signs. There we go. Yep, that looks like that works. Perfect. Alright, another success. Righto, so the next fix is carpet cleaning. So I'm going on with cleaning the carpet, so I'm giving it a scrub. Then hitting it with the extraction vacuum cleaner just to get it nice and clean. It's a 20-year-old car. I don't know when the last time it was cleaned. I did vacuum it when I first received it, but now that I've got the extraction vacuum cleaner, I'm definitely going to use that awesome tool. So after I've cleaned all the carpet, so one of the things that annoys me all the time is cleaning carpet. It's good to do every often, but you don't want to be doing it weekly. Right, so the way I'll get around that is I use the addition of vinyl mats. Vinyl mats are awesome. They're better than carpet mats. All carpet does is attract and retain dirt. So yes, let's use vinyl. So much easier to clean. Righto, so that is just from the passenger side, driver side, and the passenger seat mat of the XR8. This is if you're buying a car. Yeah, get an extraction vacuum cleaner, and especially if it's a used car, give it a good going over. Rightio, so four mats, and in this case the vinyl ones, and they're colour coded to the car, so healthy addition. We've got a little bit of, thank you cockatoo, we've got a little bit of colour now in the interior. I've been using those types of mats for years. I've had them in the Nissan, put them in my daughter's car. They're easy to clean, you just wipe them off. Yeah, that's my handy tip for you. It just saves you cleaning the bloody carpet all the time. And that's a wrap for this one. Thanks very much for your time. I'll leave it now with some footage of some of the stock that we have in our eBay store, which includes our world famous slouch hat press and carriers. Also, They Came is also featured in the eBay store. You can buy your signed copies there. And don't forget the XR8 Project X Ute that you just saw in this video will also feature in the sequel to They Came. So stay tuned. Thanks very much for your time. Bye for now.